How do you like my shirt? It says lightRumors. So I have the box over here, and I have cameras going, so I'm recording this, and this is working, and you guys can chat. So it looks like we're all set, right? Let me do something really fast. I'm going to share my screen. Just because this is going to be recorded for posterity. For those of you who don't know anything about lightRumors, I am not officially related to the company Light, who is making the L16, but we do have a website called lightrumors.co, and this is what the website looks like. Oh, you can see both me and the website. Oh, cool. There is a blog and a forum, and you can ask questions about the L16. We will have galleries set up when people start submitting their own photos. We're going to have a cinema set up for when the L16 is able to produce video, which it is not initially, but that's coming out on a software update fairly soon. And we have an about section. And if you sign up, if you go to get free membership or lightrumors.co/join, you can sign up. And when you give us the information, and I still haven't figured out how to turn this off because it says PayPal, but it's free. It's free, and we'll send you an ebook when you sign up. My top 10 reasons why I think the Light L16 is going to blow away the universe, and it's going to be an awesome product. So if you become a free member, you can submit to the gallery and to the blog and chat in the forum and ask questions and all that kind of stuff. So free membership, please sign up. And I'm going to go back to the live presentation and stop sharing now because that's all I wanted to show you about that. But let's see. I want to now share my application window. I think I can do both of these, but here comes the box from the iPhone and my cute little hand. Although I can't share, I can't do multiple shares, can I? I thought I could, but I can't. All right, well, this is just gonna go this way because I am recording on my Canon 5D Mark IV, as well as we'll have the iPhone stream here. And so I'm going to get out my trusty dusty. Anybody got any questions yet before I dive into this? I am going to, bump into my camera, and I am going to open the box. Now, as I bump all the cameras, you can see that I have not opened this box yet. There was an unboxing that was posted on the web 2 days ago, and that unboxing was not a real unboxing. That guy was a guy that had a beta camera, and he just put it back in the box and pretended to do an unboxing. So this is, as far as I know, the world's first unboxing of the L16 from Light. See, it's still sealed. Do you see that? It's sealed. So I'm going to open the box. So let's see if I can turn this a little bit so you can see my face a little bit while I'm doing this. So this is the box. There is a plastic cover to this whole thing. Checking my Canon 5D Mark IV. It is recording. I believe I have the audio turned on. By the way, I don't know if you saw this, but this black box in the background, this box, they sent me a t-shirt and a bottle. Hey, that's right over here. An awesome bottle from Light. So that's what came in that goodie box, that black box that's in the background. I wanted you to know why that black box was there. All right, so this is the exciting part, right? I see that's kind of a bright reflection on the phone, so it does say light there. And there are the little holes for where the cameras are. And this is sealed in plastic wrap. So you guys know that other unboxing was certainly not a correct unboxing, right? All right, so here is the L16 in the iPhone view. This light is reflective. Isn't that pretty? Typical Apple-esque looking box. It says camera reinvented up here. Am I drawing this out long enough that it's dragging you crazy? I'm going to make sound effects. Well, if you're making sound effects, nobody else is going to hear them. So go right ahead. So I'm going to open this. I want to open this so I don't scratch the box. Maybe I should sing songs or something. Maybe there's a, is there a little, no. That would be too silly, wouldn't it, to have a little zip tie or something to open this. The plastic comes off. This is the world's first unboxing of an L16 live anywhere on the planet. There's 9 of you here now. Bless your hearts. Oh, look at that. See, I didn't know that happened. Look at that. As you open it, it turns into a pearlescent, fancy, colory thing. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty shiny. So let's keep going. Ta-da! There is the L16. Brand new in the box. Who's jealous? Oh, I am. Oh, wait. It is a heavy box. It's a well-built box. Show the camera to the other people. There is the plastic cover, which is coming off very easily. So I'm going to take that right off. This is exciting. So the bottom, for those of you who don't know, this is the camera Q20 threaded hole for a tripod. This is a special connector that we don't know anything about yet for accessories. So that's to be coming soon. See if I can try to make sure you can see these different things. This is the USB-C port. And I've forgotten what the heck that is. Microphone, headphones, headphone port. On this side is the spot for you to put in the wrist strap. On the top is the power button, which is there. That's the power button. This is the shoot the camera button. So here's the power button. I got multiple cameras going over here because I may end up mixing this later. So that's the top, and the side over here. I'm not seeing the paper dust that they were talking about that potentially could be there. And the back LCD also has a plastic cover on it, which is coming off. I hate to put my fingers on this thing. It's beefy. It's not too heavy so far, but it is definitely not the weight of an iPhone either. It is kind of looking at the camera modules in here. You can see more depth to them than I've ever noticed on any of the photos online. I'm reading the comments. You are that guy at Christmas, aren't you? Says Roy. And Albert says, yes, it's real. It is real. Now, I haven't turned it on yet. That could be exciting all in itself, right? I see a little sparkly spot there. I don't know what that is. Probably just some dust. But so I give you the up close, it's kind of hard to see unless you have the right lighting, and I obviously don't have the right lighting on the iPhone. See all kinds of reflections, but I guess you can see certainly down into those lenses, like that one right there. You can certainly see down into it quite a bit. That's the window behind me reflecting. This bright spot, in case you don't know, that one right there is the flash, and the one right next to it is the laser. Now, the other thing that I did not know until just the other day, if you look at this on the side, glancing in, I should be recording. Oh, I'm recording this anyway. If you glance at it from the side, you can tell that the flash and the laser distance thing are both not covered by the sheet of glass that goes all the way across the front, which surprised me. I kind of thought they were both going to be undercover. But you can see, if I can get that close enough, you can see that they're definitely raised. And it's actually slightly above the surface. I've touched the glass. I've touched it. So let's see what happens. Let's. I know you want to get there, but let's see what else is in the box. There's a I shouldn't say cheap. There is a paper, and this is another insert, and I expect that's supposed to be popped up this way, but it's not, so I'm having trouble getting into it. Aha! Here we go. So, yes, there's papers, right? It says welcome, like an envelope. Are y'all having fun out there? Am I going too slow? Oh, this is the cover. This is the cover box. It's not documentation or anything. It's the cover. Let's put that to the side. So this is a cloth cover for the L16 to slide right in. And it doesn't really just slide instantly right in there, does it? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. It's tight. It's very tight. We have 11 people. Hi, 11 people. I'm surprised at how tight that is. That was not what I was expecting. I mean, you really have to push it to get it down in there. So this is the strap. Has a little light logo on it. Has a cover on it. So this will go right in the little strap hole on the side. It seems to be what you would expect from a strap. Put that to the side. This is the charger. And I'm just currently confused. So this is a USB port to put in a USB power cord and plug that into the wall. If you want to charge via the wall, it says light on it. So that foldies up. I'm tipping over my Canon 5D Mark IV. So this is the USB cord. So what's missing? Has anybody figured out what's missing? What I'm concerned about? I fear the camera being knocked over standing up like that. Feature, it makes it less likely that this is going to fall out of the cover. Yes, I can see that it being tight means it won't fall out. So this is the USB cord. which I've just ripped the paper cover. So put that to the side. USB-C cord that goes into the L16. So that's everything that's in the box. So what's missing? Nobody said anything about what's missing. What I think is missing, what they told all of us we would be getting with our L16 as pre-order customers. Battery grip. There you go, Albert. Where's the battery grip? Is that coming under a separate cover? Is that another box? They did tell us we were going to get that, right? I've not put the box back together very successfully. But the L16 in the case. Battery grip. Where's the battery grip? I'm going to double check this other box, but there's nothing in there. Hey, Light folks, where's my battery grip? Doesn't that make a pretty little pattern? Look at that. It's like a star. I really thought the battery grip was going to be in there. Turn it on, turn it on. Okay, I'll turn it on. So how do you turn it on? There's a power button right there. So let me turn it on the back and press and hold the power button. And nothing happens. I have to hold it. There it goes. It says light. Hold it up for the 5D Mark IV as well. It says light. So we're booting, I can't talk. Booting into Android. I was also told by the good folks at Light yesterday to, well, something flashed up there, to make sure that I do a system update right away. So it says hello. Hello. Why there's an echo, I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to tap this. The fine print. So when you use the Light L16, you're agreeing to these terms of service, privacy policy. By clicking the I agree button, you say that you really read those things. How many people really do that? Please be charged. Yeah, thanks, Albert. It is charged. So I said I agree. So it is instantly searching for Wi-Fi networks. Look at that, it found my networks. I show the 5D Mark IV. Look at that. So I'm going to pick my Planet 5D 5G, and it's asking for a password. So I am going to, look at that. Keyboard comes up. Isn't that nice? So I am going to do the super secret password, like, you know, because I don't want you people using my Wi-Fi password, right? I know you guys would probably steal my password. And when you type, there is the haptic sensitivity. You feel it like you do on the phones. So I put in the password. And I don't want to do skip. So it says connected. So I'm connected to Wi-Fi. So now it says next. It said skip before. So now it says next. Can you guys see that? It's kind of hard to do. This, do we allow the location and geotag? I guess that's on, right? So if I tap, that looks like a switch, but I don't see how I can, oh, there you just, I was tapping in the wrong place. It would maybe be nice, hey, Light folks, maybe if that was a bigger thing. It feels pretty small. Share your camera's diagnostics. Well, yes, we want to do that, right? Everybody wants to turn this button on. Make sure it's on. because that way it will send diagnostics to Light and they will make a better product for us. So we want that. So I'm going to show that to the 5D Mark IV since I'm doing this crazy long-term thing. Set date and time. So it says 9/7, which is the right date. 3:52, which is California time. Well, I get to pick a time zone, so I'm going to scroll up and pick Central Time because I'm sorry, I'm not showing that very well. You get to see my big hairy fingers. So I'm picking Central Time, and I'm going to show that to the 5D Mark IV, so I have a record of that. I'm sorry if I'm getting a little fast or anything. This is fun, isn't it? Do you want a lock code? Right now, I'm going to skip a lock code because I want everybody to have fun with my camera. Software update. Now, I'm connected to Wi-Fi, so it is going to do a software update. And since it may take a few minutes, but I'm going to click download anyway. Downloading update to internal storage. So it's even giving you the file name. It's not too bad because I have fast Wi-Fi here. Let it geotag and hit next. Oh, come on, Sean. Isn't this fun? Let's see, install software. I read it. Really, I promise I did. So I'm doing software update. Uh-oh. My 5D Mark IV stopped recording, so much for that. Android system update. Oh, that's processing the package. All right. Does that mean I recorded 30 minutes? Huh. Well, let's start that again. So for the 5D Mark IV, we are processing that update. So now it looks to be rebooting. It says light. We have a light. Go to the light. So again, this is Planet Mitch from lightrumors.co. For those of you just tuning in. And now, oh look, we got ping pong going on. It says light again. So this is much better than an unboxing, isn't it? I mean, you're getting the whole full bailiwick. I can't talk either. It says installing system update if you turn it vertically. So that's what's going on here. Let's check. Does it rattle if you shake it? Let me put it up to the microphone. I don't know, you can't hear that. The horizontal update comes later. That's funny. I'm hearing a tiny little rattle in there. I don't know, I can't tell what that is. It's in the front. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, look, you can see yourselves. Ha, reflecting. So we're still doing the system update. It's going to take us a little while. So does anybody have any other questions? The horizontal update is coming later. Yes, that was funny. Who was that? Wayne, very funny. Wattage of the charger. That's a good question. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that. It's backwards. Can you see that? I think it says 12 volt, 15 amps. Is that what you're looking for? Oh, it says output 5 volts. I I can't hold it steady enough. I'm sorry. You know, when you get old like me. There you go. I don't know how to read. I'm not an expert at reading that. Do you know what that says? Is that Albert? "12 volts. Actually, I think that says, I don't know, the phone focus closer. I think that says 1.5 amps, doesn't it? Not 15 on the very bottom line, which, I don't know. I am no expert on this stuff. 5 volts at 3 amps. Okay, so USB-C is pretty fast. My smartphone uses it, yes. What can you show exactly and what you can't? There's the good question. Who was that? Trigger in. Why did my camera, oh, it tried to focus. I can show, as far as I know, absolutely everything. They have not told me anything that I can't do. What they have asked me not to do is to do a full review, because they're wanting the rest of the media on the planet. They're going to get their cameras later. And so they are asking me to hold off on doing a review. Now, I can share samples with you. All right, I can post photos. I can give you opinions about what I'm learning about the camera. I have pretty much free reign, and I'll give you a little tip. Are y'all listening? I am going to, as long as it works out, I can't promise yet, but it looks like next week I'm going to be, next week, why am I doing this? Next week I'm going to be at Light HQ doing some interviews, live and fun stuff. So that may fall through, you never know. Sometimes things don't work out, but it says now that it is updating and optimizing storage, preparing contacts. For those people who don't wear glasses but wear contacts, this is for you. The battery grip must be in top secret beta. Yes, could be. Find out where my L16 is. Well, that is certainly going to be one of my questions. The system update is complete. So now I have apparently a fully functioning L16, but my screen went away. So do I have to push the power button again? What happened? Did it go to sleep? There we go. So we have a fully functional L16. Sean asks, hey, Kelly, how open will Light be to allowing developer access to the device? Will it be possible to join a developer program? Any API? Looks like a pretty standard install of Android with a custom launcher. And Roy says, handy to have the Light support team hanging around. Kelly says, great question. We will have a developer program in the future. So I kind of think it might be a lot like the first rev of the Apple iPhone. Initially, the Apple iPhone version 1 didn't have an app store, didn't have the ability for developers to develop code. So I know we would all love to get access to it right away, but I suspect from Light's viewpoint, what they want to do is to make sure that the thing works and that it works well, and then we get into the next versions where we can have software updates. How did I say? Was that good, Kelly? Was that right? I have to go to bed. It's 1 a.m. in Germany. Have much fun, Mitch. Hey, Nick, thanks for showing up. Hope you're a member over at lightrumors.co. Please sign up over there because I will be posting this and many other things. I'll be posting photos in the gallery over there because I certainly don't trust Facebook's compression algorithm or Instagram's compression algorithms. So I don't want to post over there, but I will be posting images over there is a lightRumors Facebook group for Flickr group for photos in Flickr. Oh, look at you guys speaking German. Sean says, keep me in mind then. I'm one of the earliest pre-orders and I'm going to start seeing what I can do as soon as I can get one. I think you shouldn't have said that, Sean, because now they're going to bump you way down on the list because they don't want you getting your grippers on it. I'm just kidding. So we've gotten the Light logo. Oh, there it is. Look, that looks like a camera. That looks like a camera. Look, that looks much better than the confusing things that I was trying to do before. So what should I take my first picture of? I know there's supposed to be a cat. My cat is currently not in the room. So let me just take a photo. I'm just looking to see if the thing is pulsing. The shutter button is not pulsing. But I'm going to assume that I can take a photo. So I'm going to press the button. Look at that. Now I've got a photo up there. Look, this is much better. Thank you for not making me reboot 2 more times. And there's my first photo. Oh, I got a bad glare on the word light. So let's see. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Selfie. Oh, selfie. I should have done a selfie, right? You people. So the second part of the question is, what happens when I transfer that over to Lumen, right? And no, I didn't read the manual on this either. Yeah, this is crazy. Is the snapping responsive? Hope the cat didn't freak out all over the lenses. Find a cat. See, I found a cat. Cat picture, although I missed the cat. Is there a shutter lag? I'm going to, well, let's see. Can you see it better over here? Is it as fast as a 5D Mark IV? I would say probably not. Is it as slow as a point and shoot in terms of lag? No. Is it faster than my iPhone? I would say yes. But I'm going to do some testing and we'll do some reports, and that will end up being in the full review, which is going to come much later in the month of September. Sean asks, can I report back on how autofocus is when you get more time to check it out? Yes, of course. I will be testing against an iPhone and the 5D Mark IV, which of course has one of the fastest autofocus devices on the planet. All right, so I'm down to 36%. So let's see. I had to turn off the flash, by the way. Flash was on automatic. So I'll just show you briefly since I'm here. So if you push up on this button, you can switch to manual and change settings that way, or auto. So that's how we go through some of that stuff. And again, I'm not going to go through all of this right now. What I kind of wanted to do was to see if I can figure out lens blocked. So notice, you see that? Can you see that? My fingers, look at that. So my fingers are covering lens. You see how my fingers went over there? And when I did that, it is telling me, and you can see in the icon right there that is showing that the left side of the camera icon has got fingers over it. So it is sensitive. I am very easily putting my fingers over these 2 lenses right here. So I'm going to have to learn how to not do that. But the haptic, and I shake the camera because the haptic sensor is certainly telling me that I've covered a lens. So it's not only popping up there, but. So now you see my entire desktop. Let's switch over to Lumen. I'm going to reattach it. Ah, look at that. Transfer 5 files. So that was, thank you, Light folks, Kelly and team. That makes more sense. I assume you can see this, right? Oh, you still see me too, I'm sorry. So it might be kind of small on your screen. But in the upper corner there, it popped up and says Lumen Beta, transfer 5 files. Do I want all of them? Remove transferred files from camera? Sure, I don't want them to stay there. Because I'll take more, right? Begin transfer. So it gives you a little small graphic. Oh, look, Lumen's got a little icon up in the desk. Up in the dock, up at the top. In the menu, not the dock. So transferring. Now, none of these, of course, are super duper fancy schmancy great files. View photos. So you are seeing this for the first time just like I am. So I'm going to open the first one. Let me make it full screen so it's bigger. It says processing up here at the top. And still processing. I see things changing. There's a scroller bar at the bottom. So it is taking a bit of time to bring in a particular image. And on the left side, we have depth effect, and refine edge and blend area and match depth are currently grayed out. So if I click on depth effect, make your subject stand out, move the slider to adjust f-stop and create an artistic blur. So F4 is the top and F16 is the bottom. So this is walking me through help, teaching me how to do this. There is also refine edge, blend area, and match depth, which I showed over on the left. And after you've applied a depth effect, you will have access to other depth tools, editing tools, further adjustments. So I have a big cursor on my screen that is 2 black arrows. And notice over here on the left that it is set all the way, the little slider bar is all the way down at the bottom. For you light folks, I'm using a 27-inch Apple iMac, and these sliders are pretty small. But I guess you want them to be small, but it's kind of small. Obviously, if I just do the up and down here, it's going to change that, right? So I'm clicking and dragging the cursor up, but that doesn't seem to be doing anything. I drag it down. It is not changing over here. I have to change it over here manually. And my first one, I've zipped it all the way up to F4 and everything's blurry. But I got a cursor that says it's thinking about it. So somewhere in the middle. Now, let's also remember that as Kelly pointed out, I did not point to focus. So I don't know that I told it properly how to focus on what I wanted to focus on. So that could be the reason why it's initially blurry. What I will say is that so far, experience shows that it is taking a little bit longer than I thought it might. but we'll, again, have to explore that as time goes on. I don't remember what the sliders are down here. Oh, that's a zoom. I obviously did not have it focused when I shot. Oh, that's full screen or not full screen. So let me go find some better images, take some better photos, and report back to you in a couple of days. What I would like to do is to, if you keep an eye on lightrumors.co as well as the lightRumors Facebook group, what I will do is schedule another one of these events so that people will know that it's coming and they will be able to tune in, and I'll be able to give much better feedback and look a lot less embarrassing than I did just now, because I really should have known how to do those things in advance, right? But if you don't have any more questions, and I haven't seen any pop up, excuse me, I am going to terminate this live crazy unboxing because it's gone on long enough, and go have my dinner and play with the L16 and learn how it operates better than what I just did. Certainly appreciate the Light support team there, because I don't know that I ever would have figured out that I should have rebooted. But thanks, Kelly and Jaron. Hope to see you guys next week. Take some pictures of dinner. No, I am not a food guy. My daughter loves to take pictures of what she eats, but I am not a food connoisseur and a photo taker of food. Just not my thing. So thank you, folks. If you have not, again, joined us over at lightRumors, please join the Facebook group. I will be posting on Flickr and on lightrumors.co and everywhere else. Thanks to the Light team for sending me one of the first L16s on the planet. And thanks for tuning in. I don't know how to turn this thing off. Oh, I'm in full screen here, aren't I? I am still sharing my screen. That's part of the problem. So I'm going to quit Lumen and figure out how to get back here and stop sharing. Holy cow, there are 25 total people. 14 live now. So again, thank you for tuning in. There it is. There's the Light L16. If you haven't seen it, I really, really have one. It has gone to sleep. Sam, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the suggestion to reboot. Sorry, I didn't see that sooner. And Kelly and Jaron, thanks for showing up from Light. And tune in again. It'll probably be Monday before I do the next live event, because I want to feel like I know what I'm doing. I know this was haphazard. 75 minutes. Holy crap. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. Oh, there's a question box. 2 people have asked a question. Does it rattle if you shake it? What is the wattage of the charger? So we answered those. So thank you for asking those questions. Tune in again, probably Monday. Watch the group, and I will post a lot coming out in the future. Thanks. See you later. There's the end broadcast. I found it. See you. Bye.